PowerEPOS puts more control in your hands, so you can do more of the setup and configuration of your POS system yourself. Connecting new printers, routing items to where they are to be printed, and exchanging faulty printers are complicated processes made easy with PowerEPOS. In this video, we demonstrate how to connect printers so that you can arrange your printer network effortlessly with just a few button clicks. Once our printer is set up, we'll need to map our products to specific production locations, such as the kitchen, bar, or coffee area printers. And we demonstrate how to do this in our video, Mapping PLUs to Printers. So let's get started. Today we are setting up a new restaurant, and we need to add a printer to print orders to our coffee production area. But you could also follow this process to add a receipt printer to your POS terminal, or even a KVD to your kitchen production area. First, log in to the PowerEPOS Management Console. To add a new printer, we click on the System tile, which opens the System module. You will notice that within this module, we can access the global configuration settings for PowerEPOS. On the left-hand side, our outlets are visually ordered by region, indicated by a globe icon, and an outlet indicated by a shop icon. To add a new printer to our restaurant in Leaderville, we highlight the Leaderville outlet on the left-hand side of the screen, and on the right, we select Printers from the available settings. This will open the Printers configuration window, which lists printers already set up for this outlet. If we just wanted to edit a printer's settings, we could hit the Edit button for the selected printer and edit the settings from there. But right now, we want to add a new printer, so we'll go down to the control panel and hit New, which opens up the New Printer Settings window. Now we'll set up a printer. Firstly, we add a name, something that identifies the production area. As this printer will be located in our coffee area, we will name it Coffee. The outlet is pre-populated as we selected it earlier, but if necessary, we can change it by selecting a new outlet from the drop-down list or searching for a new outlet using the search button on the right. Next, we'll set up the backup printer. This is the fail-safe so that we can keep operating and reduce stress levels should our coffee printer fail. We recommend that the backup printer should be the printer located closest to the one being installed, so that if necessary, orders can automatically divert to this printer and be quickly accessible by staff. For our restaurant, we'll choose the bar printer as our backup, as the bar and coffee production areas are located close to each other. Moving on to the next field, we are prompted to select the class or model of our printer. Our printer is an Epson thermal printer, so we will select this from the drop-down list. If we were setting up a printer for the kitchen, we would usually choose a matrix printer. If your printer is not an Epson printer, this setting may still work, or you could select custom from the drop-down list. If you need help with this setting, please contact our support team. Now we need to set up the interface type for our new printer. The interface type sets up how the printer will connect to the POS, and there are two options to choose from. The Ethernet option connects your printer through a local area network. This means that it is not connected directly to any one device, and the printer can be shared between different devices such as a POS system and a tablet. If you select local or shared, this means that your printer can be used by multiple devices, but if the tablet or POS terminal it is directly connected to is turned off, the printer will no longer work. In most situations, Ethernet is the best option, so we'll select this and move to the IP address and port. When you purchase a printer from Triniteq, we help to configure your printer's IP address and port, so that when you select the printer from class, the IP address and port fields will be pre-populated with this information. For more information on printer configuration, please contact our support team. If you are supplying your own printer, we will need the printer's administrator password. Sometimes we can access this password and reset the printer if it's a brand we work with, such as Epson. But for other brands, this might not be possible. Please contact us if you need help configuring your printer's IP address. Receipt NKP, or kitchen printer layouts, are templates that standardize the layout and content of the printed receipt or docket. For our printer setup, we'll select the default options for both receipt and kitchen docket. Lastly, our language is English, and we do not require an area of blank space at the end of our docket to write more information. We will add 0 to the extra field lines. Once we have added our printer settings, we'll go to the control panel and hit Save to save our settings. This will take us back to the printers window, where we will check that our printer has been added, and if necessary, we can go back into the printer setup through the Edit button. If we should need to remove a printer from our store or outlet, we would select the printer and then in our control panel, hit Delete to remove the printer from the list. After we have added or modified our printer setup, we need to save all changes. Head down to the control panel and hit Save and Close to close the system module. Once our printer is set up, we'll need to map our products to specific production locations, such as the kitchen, bar, or cough area printers, and we demonstrate how to do this in our video, Mapping PLUs to Printers. Now we need to publish our new printer setup to push it through to the POS and complete the connection. This step allows you to set up or modify your settings and then push updates to the POS all at once. It was designed to keep your POS operating at an optimal speed rather than slowing it down with continuous updates. So we click the Publish button top right of the screen. Then we uncheck any changes that are not ready and select the outlet the update should be pushed to. A complete message will be displayed with a revision number, and we can use this number to track the revisions through the revision management tool.